Guys, this is Adam from Team Luxac here. Tomorrow we're gonna go to Gen Con, and there's a lot of I think 8-man flights there, which are like 8-man regionals, 8 or 16. I think they're 8 though. And I'm planning on entering into one of them, maybe 2, with Gladiator Beast. So I'm gonna show off the deck profile that I'm gonna be playing. I'm hoping to do well. I think I might be able to win one. We'll see about it. So first off, with the Gladiator deck, I play 1 Bestiari. I mean, it's obvious. 2 Liquari, double Darius, double Quest, Hoplimus, Radiari, and Murmilla. And that's the Glad Beast I play. I feel like double Quest, double Darius is necessary. Just because like I would like to recycle his War Chariots, and Darius plays get super nutty with Bestiari. And I play Hoplimus because it's a really good set against Rogue. So and like I can always lance their any of the bigger guys and have them bump into my Hoplimus and get free tags. So, and also it's a good bluff. I can bluff other cards as a Hoplimus if I run it, so then people are less likely to attack into it. And that's my Gladiator engine. I take in 1 Cyber Dragon because of Dragosack and the tokens. Because Dragosack's really hard to get over with Glads. I feel like playing a Cyber Dragon in the main is going to help me with that. Also, if I'm playing against a rogue deck, like Gadgets, because MCOL40 is probably going to be there. If I end up playing him, I really hope I don't, but if I end up playing him, I could always drop this Chimera Tech right away for in game 1. Also, I can special summon this guy, normal summon a Glad Beast, and ram over their guy if it's really big, and then get a direct attack, and then get a free tag. So that's really good. Also, it's a 21 beat, so like, it's pretty much the 2100 that I can get out for free, and fusion with Dragosack, which is hard to get rid of. This is a really... Okay, I'll show the hand drops before I show this card. I play 1 Veiler. I feel like 1's necessary, just because if my OP is going first, I want to be able to have a response to their effects. I play triple War Chariot, so I don't think effects, like, more than 1 Veiler is necessary. Also the tuner, so like it opens up different plays I could be making. So, I like it at 1. Any more, I would say it's kind of cloggy with all my War Chariots and stuff, so, I don't know. And then double Maxi, because opening up Maxi is really good against dragons, and I don't want to play 3 because like this is not very good at 3. So actually, I was testing for Gen Con, and I ended up summoning 1 and beating my opponent down for game. So it was pretty fun. But yeah, so that's my hand traps, and then my last monster, which I honestly think is my favorite card in this entire deck. It's the most difficult card to play, but when I get it off correctly, I win games. It's a Morphing Jar. This card's so good. Basically what I do with it is I summon, like I make plays, and then like if I'm getting low on resources, and I have like 1 or 2 cards in hand, and my OP has like multiple things in hand, I'll just set it, and then they attack into it, not setting on any of their good back row first, because they're going to set it after battle phase. And then they attack into it, they lose all their good back row, and I rejuvenate my hand, which is really good for me, because then I get more back row. And I got rid of their possibly good back row, and gave them worse back row, or I killed anything that they searched for with, like against spellbooks or something like that. So, and if they don't attack into it, they can get to Hoplimus, and they go J-Day, out all their stuff. I can go main phase 1, flip it, and get rid of all your shit. So, it's really good. This is a really skilled card to play. I wouldn't suggest playing it unless you think you could play it correctly. I'm not saying I'm really good with the deck, or really good with the card. I'm still learning how to play it right. But it's really, really hard card to play. But when it works, it works. Now for the spells. I play 1 Proving Ground. 1's fine. I don't think 3 is necessary. People are always like, well, play tanky build. Well, I only play 1 Rhoda for the deck. Why would I want to get more Rhodas when I can obviously play 3 that search out any of my Glads? I most often find myself playing this, searching out a Bestiari for Gizar's plays during my main phase. So, like after I get a tag out, I already have a Glad on field. I'll just go Proving Ground, search Bestie, set the Bestie to get under bottomas and stuff like that, and then go into Gizar's plays. I don't know, I think 1 of the cards is fine. If you honestly want to play more, you can, but I find 1 is good enough for me. Book of Moon, obviously, it's Glad's. The Trinity of Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Haze Farm. They're just too good. I mean, it's the Trinity. I like Dark Hole still in this format, even though dragons are a thing. I don't know if people stop playing it. I honestly love it. It gets me pluses. And in Glads, since I'm playing Glads, I need to play Triple Lance. It makes it so I get free tags. It protects my guys from bottomless trap hole, and it helps a lot against back row, especially against like Infinities or something like that, or heroes that set a lot of back row, and it's really good. And especially with Hopmas, it just gets rid of it. Like, it makes Hopmas huge. Double MST, I was playing 3, but I cut it down because dragons, it doesn't do much against. And it helps me against Prophecy matchup and my Rogue matchup, but at 3, it's just too dead against dragons. I'd rather be playing, like, a Veiler or something like that, so dropped it down to 2. I like it too. Also, I really don't need that many MSTs because I always have bestiary plays, and I always feel safe because I have lances. And then double dualities. I know they're super, it's gross. But double duality, it just adds consistency to the deck that I need, but I mean, it's not really bad. I like duality in the deck, so. Now for the traps, I have Warning at 1. I don't play Judgment. I just couldn't find the room, and in all honesty, like, Judgment right now isn't that great, because you're normally not going to use it for anything besides, like, killing a Draco Sack. Or that's what I always find myself doing. I'm like, it's dead a lot, because, like, you don't want to pay the 4k life just to get rid of a monster that they can always bring back in, like, a second, so. Judgment, I find, is not that great this format. I'm probably going to be playing next format, but this format, not so good. And 3 War Chariots. It's the best card right now, in my opinion. When Water was out, I wasn't playing War Chariots because I played 1 or 2, I think, but it didn't really stop their plays much. But right now, it stops dragon plays. It'll stop the baby plays, which are really good. So if I go first, I can set like a War Chariot or 2, and then stop all their babies, and then they can't get to their big guys. If they have big guys in hand, they lucked out. Good job. But I like this because it kills babies. And also, like, if they go 7-star sword or Gold Sark, it turns Gold Sark into an even rather than a +1 that they get. Or people always Gold Sark at a Heavy Storm, which is weird. So I don't know, but I like War Chariot 3. It's really, really good, especially against rogue matchups like heroes and stuff, where the deck revolves around effects. And I always have a Glad in the field, so like it's not really dead much. It's only dead whenever my OP goes first, and that's why Veiler's in the deck. Double Deep Res, it's too good against Draco Sack, and removal is just so key to me, and this is how I play. Is I like removing their stuff because it's less utility they get. Double TT, it's really good against dragons if you play it correctly. Yeah, it's just you need to time the card correctly, but like it's still a power card in the game, even though it's a 2. Yeah, just time it correctly and you can win games because of it. Double Bottomless. Bottomless is too good. A lot of people don't know that it does not target. So when they go Master Blades or Thought Rule or something like that, Bottomless is like one of the few outs you have next to Mirror Force or Exceeds Encore, which I side against dragons. Bottomless just doesn't target, which is great because Thought Ruler is so hard to get around in this deck. So having 2 of those is really good. Double Mirror Force, again, it just massive destruction against anything that want to like OTK me. I don't like OTKs. Double Woboku. Woboku is too good in Glads. Like, I can guarantee myself a good bestiary play next turn if I play 2 Woboku. And like open up a bad card. So like if I open up Murmelo and Woboku, honestly it's fine because I can just set the Murmelo, Woboku it, and it lives. And it prevents OTKs as well. And if they want to MST or Heavy Storm me, I can just chain Woboku. I don't die that turn, and it's really good. And Starlight Road because I have a lot of traps, and it'll protect the traps, and I like my traps. Now to the extra deck. Obvi, you're gonna have your double Gazaris, double Esadari, Herc. This is just the stable 5 Glads that you want to play in the extra. I main Chimera Tech. Oh my god, I couldn't think of the name. Chimera Tech, just because I main the 1 Cyber Dragon, so you play that. For my synchros, my only options for synchros are Starlight Road and then 1 Veiler. So I only play 2. I play Stardust and I play the Catastor. Because I can just normal summon a Veiler if it's dead in hand. And I can sing for Catastor plays if I really need them. And there's so much room in Glad-based extra deck, in my opinion, that I could just do whatever I wanted. So I play 1 rank 3 in his Tempo. I find that if I'm going to overlay a Murmillo and a Rediari, I want to be able to make something that can do whatever I need it to. It's so good against dragons. Like, it honestly is the best. Because you go summon it, and then you effect remove a material, take a material off their Draco Sack or Big Eye, then it goes to 22. Then on their draw phase, you do it again, and it goes to 27. And basically, they can't attack over it, and they can't take it with Big Eye. They can pop it with Draco Sack, but I mean, I have so many things that I don't care because like they're using a Draco Sack pop on it, and they can't attack with it, and then they can't take it with Big Eye, and this is way too good, and I love it. For rank 4s, I play Diamond Dire. Obviously, Diamond Dire is great. Cowboy Corn because they burn. I like Pearl because it's a beater that I can bring out if Essadar is too small. So it's basically against like Ophion or something like that. Maestroke, it opens up really good plays. Like if my OP has a huge field, and I can go into Darius play, I summon him and Dark Hole the field, and then I still have a guy on field, and I go plus. That's really good. And then the Shockmaster. Shockmaster plays are few and far between, but I mean they happen every once in a while. But it's not going to be like a first turn Shockmaster play, which is like the most ideal. But I want to be able to have it just in case I need it, you know. So that's the main and extra. Time to go in the side deck. Oh, my side deck is so bad. I slide the second Cyber Dragon because it's way too good and I like it a lot. Slide double Dyna because I like normal summoning my Dynas, and then it's slow, hard for dragons to get around it. They have to blaster it away, or they have to summon like a Pebbles to attack over, and I can just lance their guy or depress it, and I can always set it against like Sam or something like that, and they attack into it, kills them all, which is good. And like I don't need my specials. Like I can live without them. I can go normal summon this guy and beat your face in, and summon a Laquari, and like that's 3k every turn, and I don't care. It's like double Jujitsu Master. It's an ass that you can't attack over for the most part. It's 18. It returns the guy to the top of the deck, so then they're dead drawing every time. And like you can't really do much. It's mostly for rogue matchups. Like if I was gonna play against zombie, I could put it against zombies, and I kept returning I returned a Mizuki to the top of the deck because he thought I had a face down Murmillo, and I kept returning all his like Xyz and stuff. Like it returns the Xyz extra deck too, which is really good. And I don't know, it's just like it's a personal card I like a lot, and I like to play it. I play 2 Confronting the Sea. I like this card a lot, and people haven't learned yet, but it's really good against Fire Fist. Because I don't know if I'm going to be playing against any 3-axis, but like just in case I do, I want to be able to side this card. Because it has a 25D, and what it does is, when your opponent special summons from the extra, you can special summon it. So when they go Horse Prince, I special summon in defense, they can't attack over it, and also this card cannot be targeted by monster effects. So they can't bear it away, and they can't attack over it, for the most part, unless they have like triple Tanky on the field, and then they can point it, and then, or if they have the Trap Deck card that boosts by 1,000, which I don't think any play, but I could be wrong about that. It's just a huge wall that they really can't attack over for the most part, and it gives me turns to stall them out until I can get answers. Double E-Virus for the Dragon matchup, clearly. Double Encore. If you guys don't know what this card does, is it's a quick play spell, which is the essential part. When your opponent has an Xyz monster, you can return that Xyz monster to the extra deck, and the materials go to the graveyard, or wherever they go, they just fall off. And if they go to the graveyard, you can return them to the field in defense, and 1 level less. And you cannot respond to this activation. So like it's like a super poly in that way. You can't judgment it, you can't bribe it, you can't magic drain it, like you can't stop it. So it's really helpful in Glads because it gives them an ass that you can attack into, and you can get your free tags out, which is pluses for you, and it takes away from like their Dragon's Act plays and stuff like that, because then their dragons are still in the field and they're level 6, so they can't Xyz with them, unless they're playing rank 6s and not ask for a judge to check their tag list, because that's bullshit. Yeah, so card's really good. I really like it. I play it against like Xyz Infinities, I'd play it against Heroes, I'd play it against basically anything. But don't do it against Heroes when they have Stratos attached as a material. That's a bad idea. Do it when they have like a Bubbleman and an Alias. I mean, they can Gem Spark you, but like, they don't have rank 3s, for the most part. I play 1 DeFi, 1 macro. I can only find 1 macro, so I'm like, crap, I have to play DeFi. Macro is too good against Prophecy, in my opinion. All their stuff's getting banished, so they can't fate me anymore. And then Deprison, or Defissure, is too good against Dragons and Water, that I like it a lot. So I'd prefer to play 2 macro, but I can't find a second macro before the tournament, so oh well. And then my last 2 side deck cards are 2 T-Roars. T-Roar is an OTK stopper, and if I play against a deck based around OTKs, I want to be able to stop them. So if I play against like Rogue Heretic for some reason, and I know how to play Heretics pretty well, so I could probably stop them in the first place, but I want to be prepared with T-Roars. So I'd have a Boku, but I think T-Roar is just an extra card in there. So yeah, that's the deck. I don't know. I'm pretty good with Gladiator Beasts, I feel like. I mean, I did top with the deck, so that's the profile. Feel free to net deck. I really don't care. So you guys, and so now make sure you guys subscribe to Team Lux Deck. We're gonna have more profiles, more event coverage, stuff like that, and hopefully some regional tops. And you guys will be like, hey, we followed them before they were popular. So see you guys later.